Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It is the beginning of the new year. It's 2022, and This Will Hurt You More Than Us is back for episode 5.
About goddamn time.
Well, you had to go and let a homeless man cough in your mouth.
Yeah, that's the second time you made that joke.
Yeah, I know.
But
it's still funny.
Yeah, it's just my luck that we do an episode about COVID, and then I immediately get that shit the next week.
It was karma kicking, I was going to say us in the dick, but mainly you.
Yeah, dude,
right in the balls.
It was bad. I went to bed that Friday. I had a couple drinks, and I was fine, you know, like I didn't feel any symptoms whatsoever.
Right.
And then that Saturday morning, I woke up with like a crazy-ass fucking migraine.
Yeah, I remember you texted me saying, dude, I've had a headache all day.
Like squinting my eyes, like, god damn, like everything hurt. And then within an hour after waking up, I was laid back up in bed with 104-degree fever, covered in ice packs and frozen vegetables.
Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, dude, it was fucked up. And I wasn't right for like at least 9 days.
Yeah, I know. Like I texted you a couple of times, and you didn't respond until like you were starting to feel better. And like at that point, I hadn't talked to you in like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, man, I was like,
I had to call your wife, checking on you.
Yeah, laid up in bed for multiple days, just trying to recover. Every time I got I would be laying down and feeling like I'm okay. And then I would get up and start doing stuff, and then I'd immediately get lightheaded, and I'd be weak, and I needed to go sit the fuck back down.
That's terrible. You posted the test result, right? I could have sworn I saw the.
No, I haven't put it up. I don't think I put it up on the Instagram. I was going to, but then COVID fucked me up, and I forgot.
Yeah, that'll happen.
But man, it was crazy. It was fucked up.
Yeah.
I haven't had a fever like that probably since I was like a fucking baby.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time either one of us has been really like that sick.
Yeah, I don't even really get sick like that. Sometimes I'll get, I get a fucked up throat because I smoke too many cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know, but other than that, I'm fine. But this shit ain't no joke.
Yeah, Omicron is a fucking bitch.
And if Omicron is the weaker variant,
it's the weaker one. The last one was the Delta virus, the Delta one. That one was supposed to be the one that introduced higher rates of death.
Right.
But this one, it's a little looser on the death. Well, no, it's about the same as the original. But
well, I mean, Fauci was even here.
Fauci?
Fauci, isn't his name? Fauci, the doctor. He did a press conference or something where he was talking about how every child that is admitted into the hospital, no matter what, they're tested for coronavirus.
Right. Yep.
And
Sean had
no matter what they're hospitalized for, like they could come in with a broken leg, and if they test positive for COVID, then they're labeled as hospitalized with coronavirus. But that's the wording.
Yeah, that's how people die and they get added to different diabetes.
Hospitalized
and things like that,
with it.
Yep.
Not because of it.
Yeah.
Like, so, numbers are a little funky, but yeah, yep. I know people are out there dying from this shit, and it sucks. The whole thing kind of just fucked up. We were trying to be assholes, and we're not taking a break through the holiday season. We're gonna put out
power through this.
Yeah, we're gonna put out an episode, and then
that fucking 10-day break.
Yeah.
Actually, tomorrow is supposed to be the 8th episode release.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Tomorrow should be the 8th episode, and probably not gonna release an episode tomorrow.
Yeah, but it fucked up our whole giveaway thing. It fucked up the whole
everything.
It
all got jacked up. I mean, it's not like our Discord server blew up, but
right.
Where are you people? But we saw our numbers are increasing. They're trending upward. At least that's what you tell me.
Well, that's on our RSS. No matter what, it's not a whole lot of followers, but it's increasing daily.
It's going upward.
So that's dope. Awesome.
Yeah.
Keep following, keep liking that every podcast outlet. And also, here's a fun note. After years and years of trying to convince her, if y'all start joining our Discord and our Patreon, I could sell pictures of my wife's feet.
Oh God! I remember you telling me you were gonna do this. Oh, yep. Jesus Christ!
So just throwing that out there.
You need to join all those. Never mind. Well, no. You need to join the fetish apps and shit.
Right. I think there's a wiki feet too. And that's for celebrities that show their feet or do weird feet scenes in movies. And
of course there is.
Yeah, it's I learned about it from a podcast.
Okay, so before I throw
Someone
up,
else learned about it from a podcast.
Do you know what the year 2022 is for me?
25 years?
20 fucking 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, cheers, man. Cheers.
It's been a long time.
I launched my website in 1997. Isn't it 96? Well, okay, Google launched in
Math.
Yeah, math. Google launched in 1998 on Stanford University's server.
Right.
And that's after they changed from Backrub, which was their initial thing. But I actually launched Loose Reality Inc. and was doing the googly-eyed, little sparkly under construction webpage designs back before Google came out. Which is why they gave me the Google Music app for free. You only have a certain amount of unlocks and whatnot, but because I had a Google account like way back in the day, they unlocked mine for free.
Oh no, you probably had the Backrub account.
Yeah, I was on the internet for a long time. But yeah, it's been 25 years, and it blew me away. That's the whole reason I did the renovation.
I remember when you had the Hatchet era.
Yeah, it was running with a hatchet.
It was running with the hatchet, and then you had the hatchet era,
yep.
And then finally Loose Reality Inc.
I remember working on JuggaloNews.com.
Yeah, that was.
God,
that was a long time ago.
I don't think there's a member that works on that website now that has any idea who I am. I'm one of the founding members.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I was one of the initial contributors. But yeah, that was a long, long time ago. Back when I was a stupid teenager.
And back when you had to deep search on the internet.
Yeah,
go as far as you fucking could to try and find any information about any musician you liked. Mm-hmm. And there was no way to know if it was fucking real or not.
Nope.
And a lot of times you just took that shit, you were like, might not be real. Sounds cool as fuck, though.
I hope that's real, Sounds cool.
Right.
All right, so what do you want to talk about today? I know there's one thing that you wanted to talk about.
First off, I have a gripe with Netflix right now.
He's got some beef.
Yeah, it's bullshit, okay? Netflix is getting lazy, and they are the cancel culture of streaming services, because all they want to do is cancel fucking good shows and just piss people off. Or if they're not canceling good shows, they're taking the good shows and making bad episodes and lazy writing.
The entire second season of Tiger King. What the fuck?
I didn't even watch that.
Dude, I watched 3 episodes and it bored the shit out of me.
But fucking Cobra Kai, man. Cobra Kai.
It made me hate all of it.
It is nostalgia porn. Okay, that's what it is. It's nostalgia porn. But the first 3 seasons were fucking pretty good. I enjoyed it. They had all the references that you could want. They even had a crazy high school karate fight.
Dude, yeah, that was badass.
This shit was dope. And they have the occasional scenes where they're really serious, somebody gets hurt or they're
Miguel fallen.
Yeah, but okay, look. So the 4th season turns into them all the battling dojos, Cobra Kai and Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do.
Eagle Fang.
And that shit, yeah, okay, I get it. But I was able to predict every single fucking thing that happened in this season, all from the very first episode. When Kreese picked up the phone at the end of the 3rd season, and he was, hey, I need a favor. I was like, oh, he's talking to Terry Silver. And then when the new season started, every episode, from Karate Kid 3, the long-haired dude.
Oh my god, yeah. He was the one. Girl.
Well, no, he was the one that tried to remove all of Miyagi's teachings from fucking and from Daniel and secretly teach him Cobra Kai.
Dude, the whole twist of him going from just the rich guy who doesn't do anything and stays at home suddenly to just tight up the ass following Kreese and just obsessed. It switched nonstop. And my thing was, it made me realize that in the Karate Kid original movies, how many times can you fucking change all the rules in a goddamn tournament
all the time?
What the fuck? As long as you go up to the people and say, I learned a lesson, or I can work with this person now, you could suddenly change all the rules in a tournament.
Right, and then they're like, exactly that. They had the pointless ass fucking scene where it shows the committee of the tournament sitting around talking about how they're going to change the rules.
Oh my God.
We've never seen these fucking people before.
It was 20 minutes.
Right, and if we had, it was in a pointless fucking scene that no one really fucking cared about.
We'd seen them in one other scene where fucking Daniel's son was in there, and he got kicked out because he was now taking part in the tournament.
Right, and then now there's fucking they're discussing. Oh, we're gonna change the way it works. It's gonna be revolutionary, right? It's gonna be revolution. They did use the blue mats, but
I know.
it's gonna be revolutionary, and all they did was add a female division.
Yeah.
It's current? It's 2022.
Why
2021? While you were filming it, why didn't you already have a female division?
Yeah,
but they added the female division, and so now all of a sudden the other team, all the teams have to try and find more than one female fighter, right?
Here it comes. I know
they go around and do the whole fucking montage where they're looking for females and da 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 da, and
I do like how he's
like real bad.
Binary.
He's like, hey, you want to be badass? You want to be badass? You want to be a man? Come join the. And he's talking to.
But at the end one where he's like, no, we're all binary inclusionary.
Yeah, no, that was good.
That was hilarious.
That was really good. He did a really good Google search for that.
Yeah.
But they find this chick on the fucking debate team. And they have like 6 weeks to train for the fucking tournament. So you're telling me this debate team girl became good enough at karate in 6 weeks to be involved in a fucking tournament?
At least he's not throwing a fit about the Kung Fu Kid the video game movie, or the movie.
Yeah, the
Jackie Chan version.
Jackie Chan.
We all love Jackie Chan. Rumble and I think we said this on one of the episodes.
We already talked about that. One of the other teams gets a gymnastics chick.
And she was the one doing the capoeira.
Yeah, she's doing flips and stuff and incorporating that in her shit. But they basically made it look like she was trying to do capoeira, doing a sparring session. That's not what Cobra Kai teaches. They teach a basic offensive karate. Like, they don't fucking teach capoeira dance fighting.
They teach the kind of shit the army would.
Right, because and it's just fucking stupid. It made me
combat. Yeah, I got to like the end of the episode where I think Hawk gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next episode started playing, and I was painting the office, and I was just like, I'm breathing in fucking dust from the goddamn spackle, and I had been spackling my mind out for like 7 hours.
But dude,
I couldn't pay attention anymore.
The writing was so goddamn lazy. It was ridiculous how lazy it was. It just infuriated me, because it was like, this is a show that I really enjoyed, and now all I've done this entire season is fucking complain about it, because it was lazy and stupid. And then as I'm running through all this shit through my fucking scramble brain, I'm going through the popular on Netflix category. I wrote it down. 4 out of the first 6 choices on the popular on Netflix category are canceled shows that they canceled when they got good.
Yeah, Santa Clara Diet. First and foremost.
Santa Clarita Diet was fucking awesome. And I hate... go on record. I fucking hate Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I know you do.
I think she's a terrible actress. I don't like... That's just my opinion.
She's got that
I don't like
face.
her. And the list... Yeah. You've been an actor since you were 3. See a voice person. Get that list taken care of.
Yeah, I had a lisp. I got rid of it. Or not a lisp. I had a stutter.
Right. I had a stutter too, but that was mainly from my brain moving faster than my mouth was.
Yeah.
So I'll get stuck on the word the for 10 seconds. Like the y'all don't hear that on here because I edit it out.
He does.
But yeah, man, like, what the fuck is up with Netflix, man? Like, soon every day I'm worried that they're gonna cancel Peaky Blinders.
I have not watched that yet because I'm not big into English shit. You know that. I've never watched anything from.
It's
BBC
don't think of it like
except Humans and the Black Mirror.
Black Mirror was really good.
Yeah,
but don't think of it as a British show. Because it's not. It's technically not. It's not like you're watching Doctor Who or like.
I would never watch that.
I forget whatever that show Old Greg was on. I'm Old Greg. You remember that?
I have video? No idea what that was.
Dude, what you doing in my waters? And he shows him his mangina. You never seen that?
I'm not even sure.
Everybody, the old ages of the internet were fucking fantastic because you had shit like Old Greg and fucking Guy on a Buffalo. This shit's fucking great. Google Guy on a Buffalo. It's fucking fantastic.
Oh my god. Okay, so I've got one for you. I don't know if you've heard of this. This was a rabbit hole. I think his name's Fred Nicholson. I don't know what it is, but his channel is called Down the. He can't open his liquor bottle.
I got just a little shot of whiskey, and I got.
He-Man in that shit.
Well, it's fucking. It's on there. I turned around looking for a pair of pliers.
Various tools folder.
It's like somebody's fucking with me right now. They hot glued that shit on there.
So I was listening to the Down the Rabbit Hole episode, and I came across something that reminded me of the Weebelows that we were talking about.
I found Needle Nose.
Yeah, he did. I told you, various tools box, man. Did it? Oh, look at that right away.
Yay!
It worked. It worked.
Here's a good teaching moment for any of you tradespeople out there. The right tools are always good for getting the job done.
You mean you want the right tool for the right job? That's the saying.
For getting the job done.
Yeah.
I don't know sayings. Eat it.
Okay, I'm already full. I had a pizza earlier. I'm good. Anyways, this Down the Rabbit Hole episode was about something called the Final Fantasy House. And it was...
Like TikTok house?
I don't know what the fuck that is, but that scares me.
It is a house that...
It's basically what YouTubers used to do, like the...
Yeah, like the YouTuber house where they get this big-ass fucking house.
I'd rather shoot myself in the fucking face.
Content creators...
I'm not a content creator if your video is under 60 seconds.
Yeah, and if all you're doing is just eating spicy peppers and shit, like I guess anything's content this day and age, right?
Especially during COVID, man. We're all starving for content. Anyways, this is where there was I think it was a lesbian couple or a bisexual couple, I don't know. It was two girls who were obsessed and created like this cult of themselves, and it was two characters they played inside of the game, and they had a house, and they rented it out, and they would find all these other people who were obsessed with the game, and they did things like constantly assault each other sexually in front of each other. They would make people pay for their rent, and they did all this crazy shit, and there was just so much nasty, vile shit around the house, and it just looked like a fucking dump or like an evicted, or not it looks like the sidewalk after an eviction.
Or like any...
Ogre's house after the party.
Right, okay, there you go. I was going to say any junkyard-esque scene they showed in a 90s movie that was based in Alabama or Texas.
Shit, that is still in some neighborhoods.
It's still a trope in movies and neighborhoods, actually.
Do you remember going down Edwin Rainer Boulevard and seeing the word hump written out in rocks?
Yep.
Yeah? For fucking years. It was their last name. People didn't know that. They just thought they wrote fucking the word hump in rocks.
They thought somebody was just being a dick about it.
Like,
and it was really
that was their fucking name.
And
they're very proud of it. I wonder if the first name is Ivana. That's what my dad said every time we passed it.
Dude, you can't.
So annoying.
But your dad's just good at naming Bond women. Like,
you know, my dad's very good at
Ivana Humpalot.
The most terrible cliche cringeworthy jokes.
Oh no, he's the king of dad jokes.
Yeah,
he is.
No, I got them all cut. I'm gonna cut you.
Hi, hungry. I'm dad.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking. But yeah, the fucking Final Fantasy house. This whole story was. You've got to go look it up.
What show is this? Down the Rabbit Hole?
Down the Rabbit Hole. I'll send you a link later.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of it.
It's not a TV show. It's a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And it's just a guy who narrates. He did things like Blue Learning. And he just narrates these videos, and he does subjects like the Mary Celeste. He did something on that. I don't know if you ever heard of the Mary Celeste.
No, I don't know what that is.
That's it's a ship where all the crewmates were just lost.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a couple of those, but this one was back in like the 1600s or something, and it's not the one where everybody died of the sulfur poisoning underneath where the barrels were carrying concentrated alcohol or something. I know there was that one. That one, Baltimore actually towed them home. But yeah, he just narrates a lot of really interesting and like deep stories.
Right.
And he's fucking incredible. He does research, and I mean, he doesn't do videos like constantly every 2 weeks or anything like that. It comes out once or twice or four times a year maybe.
Right.
Because he puts so much fucking effort and so much research into these stories. Like, he did this story on Kitty Paws, which was the store that was supposed to be an adoption place for kittens, where you could also get coffee, and it never opened because this lady that owned the place
is this guy Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys?
No. No. He's like incredibly articulate. But no, this fucking lady this lady was crazy. I think it was it's something with the word "per" in the goddamn name. I can't remember.
Perfect.
No,
Solutions?
it's no. I think it's something with God damn it! Now I can't even think. I feel like that was kind of sexual. Touching my mic like that. God damn it.
I slowly moved his microphone away with my index finger.
It was incredibly erotic.
While looking at him in the eyes.
Yeah, it was maintaining eye contact the entire time that made it weird. But yeah, but the Final Fantasy story, and then he's doing one soon about John Hinckley.
Okay.
And you know who he is, right?
I think so.
He's the guy who tried to assassinate Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Yeah, and he has an active social media
active
presence.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
With his musician. He's signed to a record label, but he is like this man actively tried to murder a president, was released into the goddamn world,
and now he's like
a fucking YouTube star.
Yeah, now he's
got more viewers than us.
Now he's a YouTube star, and he's throwing no cap out and shit. And fucking, he's talking.
One of my labels in here says yes caps, because it has caps in there.
It should have just been the emoji picture of a hat, because that's what they do now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's incredible to me. The fucking I cannot believe that you can actually shoot a president, because the ricochet hit his liver, or not his liver. I think it was his lung. It was his lung, because his lung collapsed and they brought him to the hospital.
Right, and
this was shortly before or after we were born.
Didn't he talk shit after he woke up too? Was that right? No, that was a different.
No, this is the guy who was obsessed with
No, I was talking about one of the presidents got shot, but like the guy tried to shoot him, and he was nope, try again, or some kind of shit. Like said some badass Clint Eastwood.
No, it was
shit.
the one that I think it was fucking Abraham Lincoln who got shot in the side and kept finishing his speech.
Well, I think that did happen, but this way I'm talking about something. Man,
Teddy
everyone
Roosevelt was that
really
kind of
wants to kill American presidents.
Yeah. I don't like literally. It'd be nice to, or not nice. It'd be interesting to see the statistics on how many times an American president had an assassination attempt compared to all of history. Yeah,
though, especially the ones that we don't know about.
Yeah.
In comparison to everybody else. Of course, there's more popular assassinations like Franz Ferdinand. Oh, I started World War I with my death.
Oh my God! Yeah, the guy who missed killing Hitler.
Right.
Had two fucking opportunities to stop World War II, but no, you had to have a sandwich.
You had two shots, and you missed your chance to blow.
Yeah.
Opportunity came twice in a lifetime.
I knew as soon as you said your opportunity to blow, it was like, oh my God, he's going in to fucking lose yourself. That's still going down into record as the most intricate rhyming of all time. The most rhyming.
I watched a video where they as each word popped up, he
rhymed 90% of the words.
Each rhyme scheme was a different color, and then the final line was the same color as the first line or some shit. And you're like, God damn, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure Eminem is just the reincarnation of William Shakespeare.
Yeah, that's what I tell people when they're like, "Oh, rap sucks," and I was like, "You have no idea how much fucking work goes into a real hip hop song."
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot.
There's poetic devices. Dude, country musicians do not use alliteration, homophones, or all that other shit. They do not use poetic devices.
No, they use tropes and they pander.
Yeah, they do pander. And you remember that
my dog died and my wife left me.
That's a bad day. Actually, that's a.
But I'm a crack a beer and enjoy my day.
I still got my truck. As long as I got
my truck in the mud. See, if I finish that, I could probably find somebody on TikTok to sample that shit and make it sound good.
All you gotta do is put it to a string rhythm, man.
Yep.
Dude, they remember when they broke it down, the science of country music, and 90% of it was the same rhythm and fucking lyrics.
Well, and that's one of my favorite stand-up bits is Bo Burnham talking about country music stars pandering to the audience, just saying what they know is gonna sell fucking songs and records, when a lot of these guys had never seen a fucking ranch until they owned one, and they're paying.
They're wearing spurs on their boots, and they have no fucking horses. They don't even know what the spurs are for.
Right, I'm just blue collar, and I got more calluses on my hands than fucking Kenny Chesney. Fuck you,
dude. I've got so many calluses from spackling.
Oh, speaking of country musicians, we're gonna go back to fucking Netflix. And Cobra Kai. Why the fuck was Carrie Underwood in that goddamn show?
She was
Carrie Underwood. She was the
that's right, the guest star. Yeah,
and they used her singing that song as the montage song Talk about
That was weird.
a non-motivational fucking song. We grew up with the Mortal Kombat theme song that made you want to punch your best friend in the face, and then you had
Sitting right here, man.
well, you make me want to punch you in the face. And then we also have the Blade soundtrack.
Fuck yeah.
And then fucking Eye of the Tiger from Rocky. Like all that shit was man.
That's Hulk Hogan's song
I
still.
can understand why they use that as a motivational song.
Yeah.
And no, we have Carrie Underwood singing about God. I was complaining so much I don't even know what the song was about. Like I was like,
You said that
serious?
show was so predictable, but I remember, like, I've
I
always
did
had
not
a problem.
predict Carrie Underwood. That's one thing I did. I did not predict.
But you know me, I've always had a problem with predicting fucking weird things with shows. You remember what happened with Saul?
I do that shit too. Like I'm really
Yeah.
good at figuring out. I probably
The twist in the story.
I probably should have been a writer, but I didn't do good enough in school.
That's
Like,
why I watched The Blacklist, because I never see that shit coming.
when it's way too obvious, it
Yeah.
becomes boring and monotonous.
I
Like,
still call my Saul prediction my best of all time. Just 5 seconds into the movie, it's a guy on the floor.
oh, dude, that was the perfect fight, and he was just trolling.
I was saying
just
it really loud in the movie
trolling
theater.
The whole theater, and we were malt rats back then, and we managed to like get into the R-rated movie with no problem. And
We sat there for like an hour and a half, and I said it in like the first 5 minutes.
It was crowded. It was super crowded.
Yeah.
And the first time they showed the scene where it was the Carrie
Ellis.
Ewells
Ewells,
or
The Princess
it might be
Bride.
Ellis. I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the man in tights guy.
Yeah, I love that. I love that dude.
Amazing.
But like the second that scene popped up and the dead guy was on the floor, he screamed out to the entire theater,
It's a guy on the floor.
"The guy on the floor is the killer!" And of course, I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, dude.
Shut up,
And then we
guys.
get through this whole like 2-hour fucking movie, and then
He fucking rises.
Spoiler alert for Saul 1. When the dude stands up, I'd never heard Chris laugh so hard in my fucking life. He was like, "I fucking called it!" He was clapping. Everyone was mad at him. I felt like the entire theater was just staring at us, and we had to get the fuck out of there.
I mean, to be fair, I have put you in that kind of position. To
Yeah.
be fair, I've put you in that kind of situation plenty of times.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Where Brad's just like,
God
oh,
damn it.
Christ, why do I bring him anywhere?
Yeah, like it's either we have to leave right now or I'm gonna fight somebody. and not because of anything I did.
It's never because of anything you did.
God damn it.
You're always the cool, calm, and collected one.
Yeah,
It's
which
usually-
is weird when I'm the angry one.
Yeah, that is true. And I'm not the angry one, and I'm not combative. It's just usually people are assholes.
I think I'm more like Bill Burr angry, where I like
Yeah.
keep it all bottled up inside and then it explodes one day when I'm trying to put together IKEA furniture.
Those fucking shelves behind you right fucking now. That fucking bottom piece right there keeps fucking falling off, and I fucking wanted to smack that shit out of it. They just punch it like the muffins.
The goddamn Swedish, if your meatballs weren't so goddamn good, nobody would buy your pressed board
I don't
furniture.
understand the fucking the why the two things have anything to do with one another.
Speaking of IKEA and meatballs, I watched a clip of an older, I guess it would be newer because it's not Regis, but Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And in the beginning, when they were interviewing the guy right before the first question, he was like, "Well, I'm pretty smart," and da-da-da-da-da, like he was boasting about how smart he was.
Uh-huh.
And the first question was, "Where could you go to look at furniture you can't afford and also enjoy meatballs?" And
He could not answer
He was
that.
looking at it, and one of the answers was IKEA, and it's obviously fucking IKEA.
Yeah, where you only need an Allen wrench to
he
put
was
everything
like-
together.
He did the typical "I'm too smart for my own good" thing and overanalyzed the question.
Oh, God.
When the first question of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is always the dumbest fucking
Yeah.
answer, and he was like, "Well, it could be IKEA because I know that they sell meatballs there, but
That's your answer right there.
but
Done.
But I'm gonna go with Paris."
What?
And the guy was like,
What?
"No, and
Who the fuck
not
goes to Paris for
not
meatballs?"
only did he say I'm gonna go with," he was like, "I'm gonna go with Paris." Final answer. Like threw the final answer right out immediately, and anybody who knows that show means that's locked in. And he was like, "Oh no, you got it wrong!" Like
You're a moron.
fucking idiot.
Who's the new host?
I don't know, some white guy.
Some white guy. Okay.
Yeah, just
So
like
it's not like a Drew Carey or Steve Harvey type.
no.
What is
it's,
Steve Harvey? He hosts Family Feud.
Family Feud, and the Steve Harvey Show. I think is still a thing.
Yeah.
Like the
why
morning talk
women
show?
take fucking advice from a man who's been divorced like 4 times?
I don't know. Maybe it's the lips or the mustache or the big suits.
It's the money.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he is
money.
a millionaire, probably.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's a millionaire. Yeah, he's got to be a millionaire. Kings of Comedy and all the stuff he produces.
And most of the time, he has like those overreactive facial expressions. Somebody will say something, he's like, like.
All of the Family Feud clips are him just acting crazy when someone says a sexual answer.
Even fucking, what was his name? The fat guy with the gap teeth.
Cedric?
No, the white guy.
Bernie Mac? Oh, white guy.
Yeah, he even had a cartoon back in the 90s.
Oh my god, you're talking about Bobby's World. Not Bobby's World.
Bobby's World.
Fuck! What was his goddamn name?
It wasn't Andy Richter.
No, it was the fat guy. I can't remember his name. I know who you're talking about.
God damn it.
Louis Anderson.
Louis fucking Anderson.
He took 5
Hi, I'm Louis.
Hi, I'm Louis. You know what? That fucking nasally. Yeah, right. I remember that. He did have a cartoon that was like kind of like Bobby's World, but
it was called Louis, I think, and he was like a little fucking kid, and he still had the buck teeth, and he was still like.
He reminded me of like a G-rated Sam Kinison.
I could see that, and less loud.
I was married for 3 fucking years. Oh my god! I really
did not expect him to die in a car crash. I expected
cancer,
heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack or cancer, something like that.
That dude's blood pressure was high all the time.
He chain smoked on stage and he screamed every word. But I mean,
yeah, imagine Louis C.K. if he was on PCP.
And
not Louis C.K. Black, Louis Black.
Yeah, Louis Black at 100 pounds and a Jesus haircut that is balding.
Oh, and speaking of like the Family Feud hosts, just looking at the list of these people, Richard Dawson, back from like the 60s or 70s or
the guy who used to touch kids.
He used to kiss every single fucking female contestant, like right on the lips too. He'd just be like, "Hey, Grandma, how you doing?" Mwah.
He was definitely Grandma. Like, you had to pull out the grandma.
Right, but it was no matter what.
Kiss a parent. If you're gonna kiss a fucking contestant, it better be a goddamn grandma.
Gonna kiss that grandma. Yeah.
Well, I mean, better than getting ran over than a reindeer. It's a season time joke, you know. Yeah, I hate all those fucking holiday jokes.
What's his name from Tool Time? Was all Richard Karn?
Tim Allen?
Richard Karn. He played.
Was he in? I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He played the sidekick on Tool Time, the guy who was always trying.
Oh, the chubby guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He hosted Family Feud for a while.
Oh, that's right, he did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Remember when Drew Carey was in the 2001 Royal Rumble and he tried to pay Kane?
Yeah.
He tried to pay Kane.
Didn't he come out in like sweatpants and a t-shirt?
Yeah. No, he came out and he mentioned his pay-per-view that he did with the fucking cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which was a huge phenomenon. Everybody fucking loved it, and it was literally just fucking Mad Libs. Acting out.
And it was another show stolen from the British that Americans acted like they made it themselves.
Is, he was in the British version too.
Right, yeah.
So was fucking Greg.
So was Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery.
Yes.
Greg Proops. All of them.
You knew the names. I said Greg. I couldn't think of his last name.
Well, because all of them are improv geniuses. Ryan Stiles is one of the funniest fucking people on the planet.
And they're all like...
Greg Proops actually did the voice for the two-headed creature in the Star Wars Phantom Menace. That was the announcer for the pod racing.
See, he knows this information and all about GMOs and all this other information, and I have no fucking idea where you get it from.
Dude, most of the time it's just bullshit. My brain is like a sponge that just sucks in this information, and I don't even know that I know it until for some reason it comes up in conversation.
Meanwhile, I go out and get a fucking PhD in Google University. I have to self-teach myself something.
Yeah. But a lot of times that's how I learn this shit. I just look it up and then I forget that I looked it up and then eventually it comes up in conversation I can talk about.
Yeah, I think
it makes me sound smart.
Between Cultaholic and What Culture and everything else of going to bed at night when I listen to like YouTube on repeat, I think I've learned everything there is to ever learn about everything from wrestling from today, from like the 1970s.
Dude,
like I know every road story.
Still listening to shit while you go to sleep. You know,
I've been doing that since I was like
when we were teenagers, and I would like spend the night at his house.
He could tell that must be a bad dude story.
Dude, he had an audio file on his computer that was literally every comedian he ever wanted to listen to, and he would just put that shit on shuffle.
I still have that on my server.
And you know how you see those TikToks where it's like when you stay at your friend's house and he forgets to give you a blanket and the guy's like covered up in a fucking like a piece of cardboard. I slept on his hard ass bedroom floor with no pillows or blankets every time I stayed over here, and it was fucking awful.
fucking woke up to Ted sticking out of the window doing the same thing on your floor.
Yeah, I had another friend who wanted to hang out, and you were upset about it.
I wasn't upset about it. I just freaked out.
He stuck his head in the window and was like, hey.
The night before, we were looking for the remote, and we had just did some inebriation in, and I was just fucked up, and I'm looking for the remote, and I pull a picture of his other friend, and Brian just looks at me and he goes, that's not the remote. That's erased. And then like 4 hours later, he is like 9 feet up in the air.
Narad climbed up in front of my bedroom window
on the trash
and
cans.
like just opened it and stuck his head in. And,
what are you guys doing?
Like woke me up by like, hey. Oh my eyes.
Basketball.
Like, oh shit. Also not the remote.
Facts. It still was not the remote. His name in your phone should have forever been not the remote.
Not the remote, yeah.
That was one of the fucking craziest nights ever.
Well, now him and I don't really talk at all because he's
got married and like.
Well, yeah, he's just a very successful adult now, and
we're not those people.
I work. He like owns his own like 2 businesses, I think.
Damn.
I
barely own one.
I work blue collar and record a podcast, so
I'm a hodgepodge of different shit. He bought me your fucking... Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about a Christmas present I just received.
Oh, and it's gonna be on the I took a video of it. It's gonna be on the YouTube.
It's gonna be on the YouTube. They fucking filmed me opening it. His wife. This hilarious.
This will go on the shit my wife said or did this week. That's. I got another one right after this. I have the note and I want to talk.
So he texts me. I'm here before we were getting recorded. He texts me when he's here and he's like, "Hey, come out real quick." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I immediately knew it was because Nicole wanted something.
Yeah, he responded all right with 2 dots, which is his. He usually just says like okay or
okay,
but it was all right dot. Which like means, not even 3 dots. He was just confused. Like, are you gonna hit me with an egg or something?
He knew I knew there was something up. Yeah. So I walk out there and I immediately see the beer and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, great, man, what's up?
Yeah, I use that as a visual distraction.
I saw that, and then on the top, I saw your niece, and then I saw the gift basket or the gift package.
Bag.
Thank you, gift bag. And I was like, oh shit, she got me something, and I'm sitting here, I got nothing. Got nothing to give to no one.
You know that never matters.
I know, but I still always feel bad. But she's so good with it. She's fucking so wifely.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Like, she's fucking, like you and
she'll buy you shit you didn't know you wanted, and you'll get it, and you'll be like, holy shit, I fucking love this.
When she bought me those, I still have the grills, even though it was a joke gift. I fucking cried, man. That shit was, it meant so much to me.
She bought him some grills, like some nice silver grills.
Yeah, and she brought me. It was right before their wedding, and she brought me some grills, and I was like, I love your fucking wife.
Sorry, you came outside.
I came outside and
saw the beer, saw the Christmas bag.
She handed me the bag, and she said, "Merry Christmas." And immediately, I look over at Brad, and he's not doing the sly filming. He's doing the obvious dad filming.
Yep, right up in the face.
Right up in the face, looking right into, not at the scene. He's looking in the phone through the fucking video.
I even told him, like, make sure you show it to the camera.
Make sure you show it to the camera. I open the bag, and what do I see? A fucking Labyrinth David Bowie shirt. And I immediately start laughing, and I go, are you fucking kidding me?
Her idea.
She tried finding the one where his fucking full body would be in there so I could get the fucking dong on my fucking shirt.
Yeah, so we get a nice face full of David Bowie dong.
Then behind that was the real gift, which is a shirt that says, I will not fix your computer. No, I will not fix your computer, which is perfect for me because, yes, that is what I am asked anytime somebody goes, oh, you're good with computers? I've got this laptop, fuck off.
And it's funny because she has called you and was like, come fix my computer.
Not multiple times.
The one time.
The one time, but I'm still mad that I brought my whole fucking kit for a fucking loose wire.
For a loose wire.
Yeah.
And I had an issue the other day. Fucking my oldest does YouTube videos, and he records
he makes them now?
Yeah, he records them in his room,
and then he wanted to do the one chip thing.
Right, and then he puts them on a thumb drive, and then he takes them out to the computer, and he uploads them. Well, this fucking kid, I don't know if he was like trying to do like the slide the keys on the keyboard or something as the fucking computer was booting. But don't you like he put the drive in and then turned the computer on and somehow hit like F4 to boot from drive. He was trying to boot from the fucking thumb drive
F11,
and F11. I whatever.
Yeah, I know.
I just had the little flashing thing at the top, the little fucking underscore or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck are you like? It
looks like you're trying to boot a Commodore 64.
Why is this not working? Like, what did you do? And he was like, I didn't do anything. I was like, well, the computer's on, but there's nothing. What did you do? And then I finally I turned the computer back on. I was like, all right, turn it off, turn it back on.
That's how I fixed all my son's computer problems.
I turned it off, and then I looked down at the drive. I was like, God damn it. And I just pulled the drive out and immediately turned right back on. I was like, you little piece of shit.
Well, I fucking built that computer, and I'm pretty sure I have it so I had it so that when I first built it, I may have never changed it back, that it always boots off of the USB first because I was installing the Windows.
Oh,
so
okay.
That might be
Yeah, it might still be doing that.
Yeah.
But then speaking of shit my wife said or did this week, there's a run of ads on TikTok, right? And what like every like 10th video or whatever you'll get an ad. Mm-hmm. And there's an ad for the shower head called I might edit that out just so because you're not paying us any fucking money. Right, that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna make it backwards. But I was like, look at this fucking thing, and that shower head like makes the water spray out a weird fucking like DNA shaped fucking thing. And
it must be great for women in the
well, she was looking. Well, look, she was looking at. I showed it to her, and she was like, "That's fucking terrifying." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Look at that fucking water pressure. It's like a full body douche." I was like,
"Oh God, Jesus Christ,
man!"
Full body. I forgot to take the tape off that fucking light.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I didn't even paint the ceiling. I was going to, and then I was like, I
thought you left it there for reasons.
I did not. I need to take that off. That's a fired hazard. Fired hazard.
Fired hazard.
It is a Trump hazard.
No, and a little bit earlier, we were talking about all the new hits we have in different countries.
Yeah, we gotta talk about the fucking Irish. Yeah. Y'all are my people out there in Ireland. You see the red beard.
Dublin apparently really likes to listen to us. We got a few in Moscow. We got Spain. Goddamn.
For you, those of you in Ohio and LA, shout out to y'all. Y'all have put up with a lot of shit talking from us.
Yeah. I thought y'all were hashtag woke. Like,
you just immediately got rid of our LA dot. Our LA dot just disappeared off the fucking
it's just gone now. It started to get a little red, and now
he said hashtag woke. And
now it's just gone. Now it's gone. I triggered them. They're in a special room petting puppies.
Why is that always the safe space for you?
Because that's what it is. These colleges, like, there's colleges out there that have safe spaces with fucking puppies.
I want to go to a fucking safe space puppy room. I want puppies.
I just want to pet puppies. Yeah. I'll act like I'm triggered so I can pet some puppies.
I have seen you triggering, usually weapons.
Yeah. I like guns. Guns are fun.
He does like guns.
Yeah.
I remember.
I've been trained to use firearms since I was like 9 years old. So I am very safe with them.
I could throw a knife, but I don't touch guns. Bipolar people don't touch guns.
No, guns are fun.
But I remember going to like when we were working for whatever it was that we were doing the advertisements, and I came over you and your ex's house, and I fell asleep on the couch when we were getting ready to leave, and then I woke up and I saw something black underneath the table, and I was like, "What is that?" And I pulled it out. And it's a fucking giant M7.
It's the GSG5, and it looks more badass than it really is.
It looks like fucking CS:GO.
Yeah, well, it looks like an MP5. It looks like an MP5, but it's a GSG5. It's actually a 22 LR, so it shoots like 22 caliber rounds. They call it a plinker. They call it a plinker, and that was pretty much
up from airsoft.
It was pretty much actually. Yeah. Except this one will kill you easier than airsoft.
I mean, if you give me a good few minutes.
No, I don't care what anybody says. 22 will still kill you. I don't
definitely.
Give a fuck. Anyway, it was like right after I got that weapon, I was constantly like cleaning it and messing with it and taking it apart. So it was underneath my coffee table because I was like, I'll slide it under here. I didn't have any kids at the time. I didn't have a dog.
Oh shit! Did I tell you? It wasn't Iceland. Is it Ireland? Let me see here. No, it was Iceland. Okay, so Iceland made a law It was, I don't know how long ago it was, but this is a real law. Because of the disappointment of thousands of women in complaining to their government, there is actually a legal penis length requirement for marriage in Iceland.
Shit.
Yes. You have to have a certain size penis to get married in Iceland.
Who's volunteering for that job?
I fucking don't know, but I am sure it's Greg Poops.
Greg Proops. Greg Proops is the official dick measurer for Iceland. Damn, so that's like the county clerk's office. So like you gotta go file
County cock's office.
Yeah, you gotta go file for your marriage license.
I don't know what the fuck.
And then when you go and file for that license, you hear
get a physical.
You hear the glove snap, and you turn around and fucking big ass Helga's standing there with a tape measure.
You better be more than 3 inches, mister.
Before you sign that document.
How many? What? Like, that's the problem with me, is it's the legal requirement is over 3 inches, and I'm like, what?
So if there's a legal requirement for that, then there should also be one for like
depth of vagina
and
tightness, circumference.
Yeah, so they should be required to do at least 30 minutes of Kegel exercises every week. And what about measuring ass size and tit size? Like, you know, and how is that? Are all Iceland women only pleasured vaginally?
Do you know what your clitoris
there's no
is?
outside. Yeah, so that's the real thing.
Do you know what your G-spot, clitoris,
maybe
vaginal,
instead they should institute some kind of education where it's teaching men where the clitoris is. Because I learned as a teenager from the Real Sex TV show that used to come on fucking Showtime.
I learned it from the Pimps and Hoes.
Yeah? Like, but I remember this specifically. I was watching, like, Real Sex 28. Each episode had a number to it.
How many women have you dated in your life that could literally tell you, like, in the beginning of your teenage and your young 20 years, how many women did you meet that said, well, I think I've had an orgasm, and you're like, no,
a few, yeah. No, if you think you have, if you think you've
had an orgasm,
you haven't. But like, no, I was watching it was this fucking woman on there just showing diagrams, like she was fucking that comedian who uses the big yellow pad, Demetri Martin. Like, and she was like, look, all right, so you pull the lips back and then you kind of pull up a little bit, and I was like, huh. Would you look at that? And I was 12 or 13, and
well, that's how you learn how to become a man.
And I've never had a problem.
Yeah, I always said you pretend your tongue is the Kraken and you try to drown the man in the boat.
Yeah, or you do the typical like write out the ABCs.
Yeah,
you know, write out the ABCs.
If you hum,
and if you get the Z, go backwards.
Yeah, and also the G-spot is a real location. People find it up and in, or in and up, and just find that little rough spot.
Find it,
rub it in a circle. Boom.
You're good to go.
You're good to go.
Welcome to the Sex Cast.
Yeah, we went to Dr. Ruth real quick.
Oh God, Dr. Ruth, that's a deep cut, dude.
That is a deep cut. That's a nice shout.
Yeah, that's a deep ass cut. That's like fucking
1990.
Like Dear Amy.
You have no idea, people. For you young people, you have no idea. The people, though, the woman who taught most of the generation before us sex was 175 years old.
It was Dr. Ruth, and then it was what was the radio show with the one Loveline. Yeah.
Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla. I remember calling in and saying I was fucking my sister or something just so I could talk to Adam Carolla. And then I told him I was wrestling.
Right.
And they played sheep sounds. And I was like, I'm not wrestling sheep. Oh, I get it. I'm a redneck.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm a redneck. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm too close to a city to be a redneck.
It was still very funny.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Loveline was one of the, like, you would, oh God, just saying this, this next thing is going to make me sound like I'm 1950s trying to listen to Ranger Danger on the radio. But like
we did listen to Loveline
every weekend or every weekday at like 9 o'clock, you would turn on your radio so you so you could listen to fucking Loveline. And that shit was dope. And after HFS went off the air, they started to do like a Howard Stern type TV / fucking radio thing. It was dope.
Still do it, like, I think they do like a podcast together. But I know Adam Carolla did, after he did the Man Show, I think I don't know what he does anymore. He's still, like, a lot in the construction shit.
Yeah, you don't see him very much anymore.
I know he still produces a lot.
You saw him for a while.
Like, doing a lot of shit.
In a lot of things.
Same thing with Dr. Drew.
But speaking of people from around that time that are really funny, like, I mean, we've had a few really funny people die recently. Betty White.
Oh yeah,
Betty White died.
National treasure, man. My mom was going on and on about her. It drove me crazy, but she was an amazing woman. She was incredible.
Right. And
R.I.P.
then Norm Macdonald.
Oh yeah,
Norm Macdonald was
the most anti-humor.
He took anti-humor to a new level.
Deadpan, incredible.
He was the most incredible talk show host interviewee of all time.
Every moment was cringeworthy.
During one of the roasts, I forget which one it was, but whatever one of the roasts that he was a part of, when he wasn't telling jokes, he was reading the fucking newspaper.
Was it Shaquille O'Neal?
I don't know but he was just, the whole time, he's just sitting there reading the newspaper, and then it was his turn to get up. He folded his newspaper, got up, walked up.
And he didn't laugh a single solitary time.
Told his fucking jokes, made the world laugh, sat back down, opened his fucking newspaper back up. That dude was fucking incredible. Like, and you got to look up the interview between, I forget what show it was, but it was him talking about Carrot Top's movie. Chairman
Board
of the
Chairman, Chairman of the Board.
He was talking about, it was like, oh, surprise, it was a box office flop. Like, it was just fun.
Surprise.
And
do you remember
Carrot Top was the guest
Deeds?
before him. And Norm Macdonald was pissed off that Carrot Top got to go first. The whole interview, he shits on Carrot Top.
That reminds me of, we're out of time for Matt Damon.
Dirty Deeds.
Yes, Dirty Deeds.
Dirty Deeds was a fantastic movie.
At least I haven't had my nose bitten off by a Saigon whore.
Right, and was that Artie Lang in that movie?
I think that was Artie Lang. No, that was Chris Farley.
No, Chris Farley was the dude who got his nose bit off by the Saigon whore.
No, it was the other. God damn it!
Artie Lang got his. It's funny.
No, he just did a lot of heroin.
He did a lot of
the other guy.
He did a lot of cocaine, and his nose is all fucked up.
Yeah, who was the guy that did the Howard Stern show a long time?
Artie Lang.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, he had so much problems with heroin.
Well, he snorted a lot of cocaine too.
He did a lot of 8-balls,
which is why he fucked up his nose so goddamn bad.
Is he dead now, or I think he got sober for a while.
I don't remember. No. Apparently, there was another movie in 2005 called Dirty Deeds.
I'm pretty sure it was Norm Macdonald.
No, yeah, Norm Macdonald did that Dirty Deeds movie, but
he took off his sweater. No, you can have that back. You can have that back. You keep that. Like, I just remember a couple of fucking things, because I remember that was one of our cult classics. We watched that one a lot.
Yeah, it was Artie Lang. It totally was.
Yep.
It was Norm Macdonald, Artie Lang, Jack Warden.
Oh my God!
That's right. Don Rickles was in that fucking movie too. God damn.
Nobody would roast you like Don Rickles.
Oh man.
He did fucking. He died recently, not too long ago.
Man, you know they don't make shit. God, as cliche of an old person thing it is to say, they don't make shit like they used to. I am dying for a new Mel Brooks style movie. Like
Dude, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Fucking what was the other one? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Spaceballs, and there was another one too. It's not Rob. Oh my God.
He didn't do Princess Bride, did he?
No, but that's a movie kind of like him.
It's very in.
No, that is Mel Brooks. That is Mel Brooks.
That is very in his range.
It's definitely like a style of his. But those are two of my favorite movies: Robin Hood Men in Tights and Princess Bride. I mean, we're men in tights, and that was the movie that made Dave Chappelle.
We are men. Men in tights.
Bless you.
Tights. Yes. His name is Achu.
Bless you.
Very similar or very close to Mel Brooks, Rob Reiner.
Yes. Yep. Rob Reiner fucking ripped off. Dude, he made that was oh my God. Do you remember the skateboard movie he made? I think it was one of the Corey movie, but it was like a fucking B movie.
Was it called like Radical?
Not like Radical.
No, I'm thinking of that weird BMX movie.
Yeah, that was
where at the end they had like a death race down a hill. Yeah.
No, this one was a fucking like sentient goddamn skateboard that had a motor in it. It was goddamn weird.
What?
Yeah.
Like Knight Rider, but skateboard?
Yeah, but it wasn't an AI. It was...
Did Mr. Feeney do the voice?
No, he did not, but that would have been fucking amazing.
He did the voice in Knight Rider. Why was it called Knight Rider? The car wasn't called Knight. So how would he... Like, the guy's name was...
Was it a K?
The guy was... Well, because the guy's name was, like, whatever Knight.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But, like...
That's like Gabriel Knight. That was a good game.
Right, the main character, like something Knight, but Knight Rider. Nobody rode him in that movie.
You don't know about his personal life.
You rode Kip.
Don't fucking judge me.
He drove Kip. And if anything, Kip drove him places.
David Hasselhoff has ridden a lot of things.
Sentient goddamn car. And I don't know He's like David Hasselhoff's like a platinum artist in Germany.
Yeah, dude,
Austria,
Germany fucking worships the ground he walks, and David Hasselhoff worships hamburgers on the ground.
Hey, you people that listen to us over in like Belgium and shit.
And Germany. Frankfurt.
Belgium.
I don't know.
We're Americans. We don't know geography.
We don't know shit. We're ignorant. America, fuck yeah!
Hit us up with an email or something that lets us know why you love David Hasselhoff so much.
Please, yeah, explain that shit to us. We have no idea. Because he's an American and we hate him.
Yeah, I once watched a video of him eating a torn apart burger off a bathroom floor.
Crying.
Yeah.
He was bawling, and that was his daughter recording that.
Yeah, she did that to like show him that
he was an alcoholic. Yeah. All right. So that's it for episode 5. Finally, now we've got it recorded.
Yeah, we had a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of
backed up shit.
Yeah, and surprisingly, we managed to stay on point for
on topic, and we returned to topics, and circled back, dude. This episode was, not a lot of laughs, maybe some good laughs, but anyways, we want to thank you guys for listening to the you Irish people. I still love y'all. Yeah, hell yeah.
Everybody everywhere, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. I look at the numbers once a day.
He really does.
At least once a day. And
text me every time the numbers go up.
And they're going up, and we really appreciate it.
It means everything to us.
All you people out there want to listen to just two pieces of shit talk about other pieces of shit, and it's awesome.
It's a lot of scat.
But also, I brought it up in the beginning, gonna bring it up at the end. You join our Patreon or Discord, you can get feed pics.
Okay, so now I gotta give out the Patreon link.
Yeah, if you join the Patreon, you're already paying for it, so you get the pics. If you join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you're gonna have to pay for the actual pictures. But yeah, that's a thing that's real. It wasn't a joke. That's a real thing.
He's gonna do it. He's now initiated a feed fetish with our podcast.
Oh, 100%.
It's officially a thing.
So now our podcast is gonna have to have a hashtag spicy tag on it, because that's what the kids use nowadays for nudies and stuff.
The kids. God damn, you just fucking made us ancient.
Well, we are. We're not kids anymore.
No, we're not. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We love you all.
Enjoy the outro music.
Bye-bye.